Really? I can't hear you, Jeff. Hold up. I can't hear you. Is your mic on? Can you hear me?
About now.
What's up? There you go.
All right. Well,
Wow.
we're back.
I just
I'm
posted a
back.
video about 10 minutes ago saying why you don't want Ben Johnson. Then I'm like, you hit me up. I started breaking news as soon as you hit me up. I'm like, really? The Bears?
Yep. Yep. I was out. I wasn't home when it happened. So I was like, God damn it. If I was home right now, I'd be able to hop on live right away. So
I just posted a video, walked in the house, had some breakfast or lunch or brunch, whatever you want to call it. Then you hit me up, and I turned TV on, like, what the hell?
so what I was out and about, and I just happened to get a notification that Captain Jack was live. So I'm like, oh, what's he up to? He doesn't normally come on like that. And then all of a sudden I see the topic on his, and I'm like, ah, son of a bitch. It figures that when something breaks like this, and I'm out and about and I can't even get on and do anything. So on the way home, I texted Chris. I said, hey, I'm going to hop on as soon as I get home. I said, I'll hit you up. You can come on with me and we can start talking about this shit. So going forward, Ben Johnson appears to be out of the running now for our head coach, which I know was the odds-on favorite that most Raider fans wanted.
Some didn't.
So we're not necessarily back to square one now, which is the good thing.
Some didn't want it. Still... I was reading some stuff online and stuff. That's why I posted my video beforehand, why you don't want him. So if you look at it, you'll see what I said. But, the Bear. My question is, why would you go to a conference rival who knows your offense? You're not going to have success.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're scared of the AFC West.
Yeah, I don't understand his reason for wanting to coach in the same division as the team he's going to be leaving. I do know that yesterday he did supposedly tell the team that he wasn't coming back as their offensive coordinator. So,
yeah,
so I appreciate everybody that's in the channel right now watching. I appreciate it.
Well, one thing is that the Bears have Caleb Williams, so you figure I have a quarterback.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
the news I wasn't expecting that today. I was like, God damn it! I'm like,
but they have Caleb Williams. They already established quarterback. Raiders don't have an established quarterback,
and so that's the difference.
Maybe we'll go a team that has a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's got a building block and a quarterback, but what he can actually turn that quarterback into versus what we saw this year. I hope he can turn it around for him. Actually, I don't hope he can turn it around for him. I hope he fails miserably.
I hope he stumbles and crap. But here's the thing I was thinking about. Okay, so you go get your experience with Caleb Williams. Team's still going to be lousy. They're in the division where Minnesota, is doing well, Green Bay doing well, Detroit doing very well, and they don't come back full force next year. So you got three teams you got to battle. Okay, so it's not going to be an easy task. It's all the teams in your division knows your style of calling plays. They're going to recognize. They're going to see a set like, "Well, we've seen that last year." So good luck. But here's the thing: he gets to get to the Bears, does horribly, which I don't wish anybody do bad, but this one I do.
No,
he does horrible. The Bears say, now you're fired." He got that experience now as a head coach. So he could come back, but I won't want him now. Nah.
Nobody's going to want him now after this.
You use goods. We don't want you. We had that experience before. We don't want to use goods.
Well, I wonder if it's almost like he might have used the team for leverage. Who knows? I mean, I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm just saying that is a possibility. But I see Jason Downs and OC Nation pretty much on the same page. Jason saying, I'm hoping this is actually a blessing. OC Nation says it's going to be a blessing. The amount of money he was going to get was a big red flag to me. Yeah, I
Nine,
heard the contract possibility was going to be extremely high.
92 million.
Yeah, the other thing too is the good thing is it doesn't count against our SAP. That comes out of Mark Davis's pocket, not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody that's in here. I know we jumped on pretty quick. Yeah, I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays to begin with. This didn't help today. Although today was a good Monday for another reason, but I'm not getting political. But we'll leave it at
Yeah.
that.
So
Mark Davis. I don't care about Mark Davis's pockets.
So next man up, I guess Pete Carroll. I guess maybe I don't know.
I mean, that would.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I mean that right now. I mean, based on who we've interviewed, that would kind of be like the logical choice, I guess, at this point. You know, here I was thinking with the Lions getting knocked out of the playoffs on Saturday night that, you know, we'll be able to get this going fast, and that now we're delayed again. You know, do we hastily just pick Pete Carroll and move on, or do they interview a shit ton more people, you know, to see what's, you know, what other options are going to be best suited for us and what that potential head coach could do for us too. You know.
Well, there's from what I'm understanding, they are still interviewing head coaches.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Well, now. I mean,
it's taking a longer process than I hoped for, but
well, I mean, technically it's only really been a week since we started doing interviews. Well, a week and a half. But
I'm hoping they get done by at least before mid-March, you know, because the draft is right around the corner.
Yeah,
we can't last minute thing, you know, picking and choosing. We need to get some.
Well, not so much a draft too. Don't forget, you got free agencies, you got the combine. I mean, there's a lot of shit coming up. But before you know it, that time frame will be here.
Yeah,
you
know? But I was like, wow, really? Yeah, like I said, maybe he's scared of the AFC West. That's how tough it was. But like I said, his first year head coaching, maybe want to take a easier job because coaching the AFC is not easy. Not now. You got too many teams that you got to battle. You got a lot of teams, more than NFC. NFC got maybe 3, maybe 4 tough teams. The AFC has like 9.
Well, I mean, that's the powerhouse teams that are in the AFC for sure. The better quarterbacks are in the AFC. I mean, shit, just look at our division alone. You know, I've said this before. If we can't do better in our own division, what we do in the rest of the NFL against the rest of the teams doesn't mean shit.
Well, if
you can't dig yourself out of your own basement, what good are you?
Yeah, we had 3 teams in our division alone went to the playoffs. 3.
Yeah.
So
OC Nation. Now we can let the hedge hunter team do their job and find something that will last. Yeah, I mean, again, with Ben Johnson, there was no telling, you know, how successful he would have been with us, how long he would have lasted. Who knows? You know, you might have a better, you know, you might be a little bit more optimistic with like a Pete Carroll because he's already proven, you know. I don't want to see anybody come in here and fail, obviously, because I don't want to go through this shit again.
No, we've been through too long.
I want whoever comes in is going to be fucking successful and do something with this team, you know, to bring back those glory days, you know, or close to them as we can get and still be successful.
Well, I hope the next, you know, if it's Pete Carroll, like I said, I'll be happy with that because he know how to talk to players. Like you said, you know how to relate to players. You know how to talk to them. You get them fired up. So, yeah, if it's not Pete Carroll, then I don't know who's next on the list.
Well, I know. I'm trying to think. Did we interview Monken yet, or were we supposed to bring him?
No, we haven't.
We haven't yet. All right.
We haven't. They reached out to him, but I don't know if he confirmed it or not.
Yeah. Sacktown Raider Mike. That's how I felt when I heard it. I'm like, God damn it! I thought it was going to be a done deal, and now we're gonna keep this process going again longer.
Well, you know what? I'd rather have a nice process than like a hurry up hire anybody.
Well, that's just it. You don't want to be hasty in this decision.
Let's take him. No. Do due diligence and hire the right person or the right culture for the right time.
Yeah, because I mean, again, whoever we get, you want it to stick. You don't want it to be a failed experiment for a couple of years, and then next, we're right back doing this crap again.
Yeah,
So yeah, if you make a hasty decision, that's what you're going to expect to happen.
If you're gonna do that, you might as well go to the local Walmart. See, you got pushing baskets and say, "You want head coach? Come on."
I told you, we just hired one of the janitors at Allegiant. We'll give them a shot.
I don't think they want the job either. They're happy with their job. They want to keep it.
No, because they're around the team all the time. They know how bad it is.
Yeah, but they won't keep their job down. I'm gonna be head coach. No, I'm gonna keep my job. I got a family to feed.
Well, I mean, odds-on favorite is probably going to be Pete Carroll at this point. Does Ron Rivera stand a chance now? Possibly. I don't know.
But then again, sometimes a change of scenery helps. Maybe Ron Rivera had the right players that he wanted, because remember he was at Redskins or Commanders. Yeah. He had no control over to pull the pig. It was that Snyder dude. So maybe now, if he does come, I don't think I want him. But if he does come, they have a little more control working with Brady and where the GM they're gonna pick. Yeah, I'm sad too.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping the Lions were going to make it too, but
I was rooting for them.
Now I'm pushing for the Redskins to make it. I want to see them win.
Well, I'm pushing anybody to beat those damn Chiefs.
Well, that too. We are on pace with others hiring. Nothing worse than getting rejected 6 times before prom. Then you're stuck with the band geek. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, so that's the other issue we got to deal with.
I was in the band, man. Come on.
That's the other thing we got to deal with now too. And now that the hot commodity is off the board, all these other teams that are still looking for head coaches now we have to compete with them again now too for, the next. I guess you could say the next step down and away from who everybody was touting as the top candidate in Ben Johnson.
It was top candidate for 2 years. So.
Huh?
He was a top candidate, a head coach for 2 years. They won them last year.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Chopper Good just said it too. Carroll is too old.
No, he's not.
In other words, he's not going to. I can't expect Pete Carroll to be here for any more than say 4 years.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
But see, Pete Carroll coming in there.
Could he last longer than that? Yeah, he could. I'm not saying he can't, but
well. Not getting political.
He's not a long term. Like, you want a coach that's going to stick around like a Tomlin, where they're here for a long fucking time. Like, I don't want a coach that's here for 5 years and then's gone.
I don't want to get political.
I want them to stay. So a younger coach, yeah. I mean, you want to get multiple years out of them. I'd like to get 15 or 20 years out of a coach. It'd be nice for once.
Right.
No, we've never had that with the Raiders, period. The longest tenure we've ever had, I think, was Madden at 10 years. Nobody's ever made it past that. I mean, he could have coached for a long time after that. He had enough. He accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. He was ready to move on.
I don't want to get political or anything like that, because I'm done with politics. But your president now is older than Pete Carroll, and he runs the whole country.
Yeah,
Pete Carroll can win a football team because of his age. Yeah, get out of here with that age thing. That doesn't make any sense. Because
I'm not saying anything about his age. I'm thinking about
Pete Carroll can hire an assistant to help him out.
Yeah,
because you can't make games do the elements or anything like that. You can hire assistants, and he has had assistants that help him out. Won't be the same character, but that 2-0 stuff. Get out of here.
Yeah. Maladala. How long does it take to grow a handlebar like that? I'm trying to think of how long it took me. I don't know, like 6 months to grow the beard, and then I got rid of the beard and kept this. I've had it like this now since I don't know, I think September. Just actually, I did it the day before week 1 game. So it's been since September that I've had this. What about Cohn from Tampa? Yeah, I mean, Liam Cohn, that's another option too. Let's see. Ron Rivera usually gets hot wins a bunch at first, but fizzles. True. Yeah. that Bears game in Vegas is going to be wild now. Yeah, no shit, right? But not for
Yeah,
the same reasons we want it to be.
yeah, but it's gonna be we probably
Carroll's
do.
in better health and has more vitality than Harbaugh and Reed. Oh, without a doubt. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, there you
Harbaugh's
go.
going in for a heart procedure and a hip replacement now.
There you
You
go,
know?
Jason. Saying yeah. I mean, I seen him running somewhere on the video, like just running. Like, dude,
Yeah. Again, I'm not calling Pete Carroll old. I'm just saying I want a coach that's going to be here for a long time. If they're successful, then they're going to stay. Like let's say it was Tomlin at, how do I want to say this? Let's say Pete Carroll's, we do hire him and he's extremely successful. Do you want him coaching when he's 90? That's 15 years from now. Tomlin's been in Pittsburgh for what, over 20, almost 20 years now.
yeah.
You know, that's where it gets a little hairy as they get older, that far older. If you hire somebody that's in their 40s, they make it 20 years with the team. Now they're in their 60s. That's,
Why do we settle for retreads and recycled coaches? Because there's no coaches out there. Ben Johnson was a
yeah.
young one.
Look long term and bring in Jesse Minter. So Jeff, what's up, Arnie? How you doing, brother? Very disappointed if Pete Carroll gets hired. Who is his succession plan? Oh, that'd be up to him and the ownership.
Yeah.
If they do a contract up for somebody that's on his staff that would take over in the event that he leaves. Why do we settle for retreads, recycle coaches? See, what I consider a retread is like McDummy.
McDummy.
He failed once as a head coach, went back to being an OC, had success as an OC. Then Mark Davis made the dumbest move he could have made and hired him for us. That's considered a retread in my eyes.
Yeah.
I don't consider a coach like Pete Carroll to be a retread because he was successful. In other words, he won in the college ranks. He won a Super Bowl. He's had successful teams in his tenure in Seattle. Yeah, you expect a coach to have a down season every now and then, but it's when a coach is hired and they are just consistently horrible, that's an issue. Like, I'll even say it, Brian Daboll from the Giants, if he gets fired, goes back to being an OC for a while and all of a sudden becomes a head coach again and does shitty, that's a retread. That's how I look at a retread. We're giving them another shot at being a head coach, to revalidate that they're a good coach when they're really not. Which McDaniels should never get another head coaching job ever. I don't care what he does for the rest of his
career. He will probably Pop Warner, but going back to Pete Carroll, he went to USC after he was in the NFL for a stint. He didn't do too well. Went to USC. I'm a USC fan for years, since I can remember. He turned that whole program around completely. He turned a complete 360 or 180. He had success. Only reason why he left USC is because they were so successful that the NCAA investigated and all the recruits and all that stuff. So he said, "I don't want part of this. I'm out of here." Yeah. But then if that wouldn't happen, he probably still be there.
And even Jim Harbaugh,
okay, another point. He went to Seattle. Seattle was a mediocre, low-level team. Turned them around. Got some players in there. Won Super Bowl. Could have won 2, but he the bad call. So I don't mind Pete Carroll because he had turned teams around. That's what we need. Excuse me.
I like Jim Harbaugh. I don't consider Jim Harbaugh a retread either because he had success in the NFL prior to going to the college ranks. He took a team to the Super Bowl, didn't win, but he still took a team to the Super Bowl, had a successful team in San Fran. Then he goes to Michigan and wins a national title there, and now he's back in the NFL, first time with the Chargers, and takes them to the playoffs. Yeah, they did their normal Charger thing and didn't win, but fuck them. What's up, Robert? How you doing, brother? Why did Seattle move on from Pete Carroll? I'm not sure why they moved on.
I don't know. That's a good question.
The thing with Pete Carroll, the OC will need to be his successor. So hopefully, if it is Pete, he can hit on the OC hire. Yeah, hopefully. Wi-Fi Telesco, if we are getting Ben Johnson, heard we offered him $90 million for 6 years. Yeah, and they offered him $96 million, right? So I mean,
Yeah, it was 96 point something. I don't know. I didn't know exactly.
you got to understand too, when a team lets go of a GM when they're in the middle of a head coaching hire, it becomes a more enticing job for most people, which is why I don't get the Ben Johnson going to Chicago, because it's not like that GM's made some terrific moves. I mean, he took Caleb Williams with the first pick overall.
Yeah, you got that. That's easy. I could do that.
Anybody could do that.
Yeah,
I could have my unborn grandson that's doing May make that pick. That's a no-brainer.
Big,
you know, it's not like he made blockbuster moves as the GM in Chicago. You know, because the rest of the team's still garbage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The team is still good. They got a quarterback. They got a decent running back and a decent receiver, and he's always hurt or something wrong with him. So salute Robert. But here's the thing:
have a play calling head coach, Liam Cohen or Todd Monken. I mean, would you rather have an offensive-minded head coach? Yeah, probably. But I mean, as we all know, in past history, I mean, defenses win it for you though too. But if you hire the right offensive coordinator that you trust and can get that team set the right way, it won't matter. Like even when Russell Wilson was the starter in Seattle and they were winning, it wasn't necessarily a phenomenal offense.
It was the defense.
It was the defense that did it for them. You know, you look at Baltimore. You know, when they won their first Super Bowl, sure as hell wasn't their offense.
It was Ray Lewis in the defense.
Yeah, it was their defense. Tampa Bay, it wasn't their offense. It was their defense. You know, Chicago Bears, same thing in '85. Was not the offense. The Patriots, during some of their Super Bowl runs, their offense wasn't the best. It was their defense that won them most of those Super Bowls.
The coach we need, I mean, I would love to have Ben Johnson, but that's out. The coach we need is a coach that can relate to players to get them inspired.
Yeah, Jason, I'm starting to think that too, that him wanting his own GM was bullshit. I think it was all just a ploy. I don't know.
Yeah, we need a coach that can inspire, talk to the players, get them ready, get them going, have a game plan. Ben Johnson has experience. He's gonna have a lot of problems in Chicago because he's playing against his former team and the other two guys, Minnesota and Green Bay.
Heath, yeah, that's we knew that's why we're on here in the first place right now.
It'd be the same if we went around, turn around, hire Harbaugh tomorrow to be our coach. Well, we already know the Chargers already know what plays he run and everything else. So that Andy Reid and the other guy is Sean Payton. They already know they're gonna call. We know this set. We've seen it.
Yeah.
So
fuck Rex Ryan. I don't want him. God no.
Good luck in the NFC North. That's what it is.
Well, that's Rob Ryan went to San Fran. No surprise. I didn't think we'd get Johnson anyways. Yeah, I mean, would have been nice. Got it next year. Yeah, I wish Brother Murphy. Maybe we can get Monken. I mean, again, now the book's wide open on what we do now again. You know, it was kind of narrowed down. Everybody kind of had their number one and number two. You know, everybody was thinking either Ben Johnson or Pete Carroll. You know, now that's fallen by the wayside now. You know.
Well, we'll find out in the next few days.
Since Mark Davis makes decisions, we went from fear to mediocrity. Tom Brady influence counted for what? Well, nothing right now at this point.
Well, just getting started. He just came owner, so just getting started. You gotta wait.
I mean, I thought that was going to be the helping point with getting Ben Johnson, but whatever.
Well, you know what? Ben Johnson, you know what? Be honest with you, Ben Johnson really didn't want to come in the first place until Brady became approved as the owner. He said, "Okay."
He didn't want to even take the interview until Brady
got here. So no surprise. I know. Well, maybe not. We all wanted him. Well, some of us did. Some didn't. We all wanted him, but it happened. It happens. Move forward.
That ain't good. If you like the content here, you know, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Then you can hit up Chris Freitas. It's Chris Freitas. If you look him up on YouTube, you find him. You get his subscriptions up. We're not drafting a franchise QB this year. now we got to trust another GM draft, and yeah. We already knew what we had with Telesco, so we knew that he was not going to move around the draft board. We knew that he was going to take best player available. Now we don't know what we're going to get. Is it still going to be Spy Tech at this point? Because I know it seemed like the thought was to having the head coach being Ben Johnson and Spy Tech come in as the GM, and the two of them work in unison, and really nail this draft coming up. Now that's all, that's all hanging on the balance. Monken is my number 2.
Well,
What's up, y'all? So having a QB is now more important than having a head coach. No, because it doesn't matter who you got for QB. If you ain't got a head coach, it doesn't mean for shit.
Yeah, right.
So right now we need the head coach to get this team, the game plan settled for what we're going to do this year.
It's a thing that you can't blame Ben Johnson. They offer him almost $100 million, and they already got to stop the quarterback.
Yeah.
So okay, that looks good. I'll take it.
My opinion. If we miss on Monken, I'm going to panic. Salah goes to another team. I'm going to be full oh my god mode. Yeah, I hear you, brother. Solomon Mitchell. Everything happens for a reason. I have confidence in Brady. Got to have faith. Just tired of waiting and not knowing. Yeah, and that's kind of the same boat we're all in. Just kind of chilling and waiting for that moment for, when we decide what the fuck we're going to do.
It's been like that for 20 years, so we're still tired and still waiting. So.
Yeah, well, it felt like it was going to be going right fairly quickly, and now we've had a roadblock now.
Not a roadblock. It's a hurdle. It's not a roadblock. It's a hurdle. Because I'm sure they have plans. McCarthy. No. I want McCarthy.
I'm distracted by the TV. We need another young, creative offensive playoff like Gruden. Davis doesn't know coach or GM talent plus. Who wants to come here? Only almost retired head coach or a second-time coach, and that's what scares me now too. Is this mean that this is going to be another chance for Gruden to crack that door open again? I pray to God it's not.
Door might be open for him. Now look, okay.
I pray to God it's not.
So they hired Gruden. They got to make sure he does not have full control. You got to let the GM do it, not you. So,
Tanner. Well, that's a wrap on the 25 season. We haven't even hired a coach yet.
Yeah,
just because one got taken, it's not a complete wipeout yet. But I know what you mean.
This season's not even over yet. It's still playing.
It hasn't even started. Best coach for Raiders is McCarthy. Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah. No thanks.
Shit, dude, it is. It's over. This fucking team is fucking over, man. It just seems like we can never catch a break. I swear to God.
Well, yeah, we thought we was, but all of a sudden, just a tailspin.
Well, like when someone asks you what's going on, it's like, same old, same old. Hey, how's the Raiders? Same old Raiders. Same shit, different day. Just you expect one thing and boom, you get blindsided and you get something different. Who wants to coach this fucking team? We'll be lucky if we can get type of fucking Pete Grandpa Carroll. Who sits in his fucking diapers. Jesus Christ, the guy's not that. The guy, jeez. Good Lord.
Yeah, be careful that diaper coming.
Brutal, dude.
Be careful that diaper coming because one day you might have to wear them too. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when we find Telesco, the only you're right too. I mean, we knew what we had with him. We knew what we were going to get with him too. Now it's like that's why we get at this point. If we don't hit, we got to hit on both. We got to hit on the head coach and the GM.
Well,
I know I've already had a heart attack. I had a heart attack in 2017. This team's going to give me one now this season at this rate. I swear to God, I'm going to have a second one.
Well, I like one commentator said, He said the problem with Ben Johnson, he never coached before. So, yeah, we had that experience with AP. He never really coached before. The season in a couple seasons ago, team was just fired up that we didn't have McDermott coaching. So they was happy they played hard. But then when he got a full time coaching job, you saw his inexperience. You saw how that played out. He couldn't make decisions on its own. So Hiram Johnson almost be like the same thing, although it'd be more exciting on offense. But his experience being a head coach, coaching the whole team, specials, defense, and offense. It's a different ballgame than coaching the offense. So we'll see.
So every year it's been that way since 2002. No direction, no culture, no purpose, just false hopes. Yep, pretty much. Raiders in a division with Reed, Harbaugh, and Peyton. You really think a new coach with no experience? Yeah.
Yeah, see.
F. Johnson, he can go get his nails painted. He can bond with Caleb Williams now.
Go to a nail salon. Hey, we got an appointment today.
Just don't put black nail polish on because that's an insult to us, you fucker. Since 2002, bad drafts, poor overpaid free agents, no franchise quarterback, just pain for the Raider Nation. Yeah, trust me. Tell me about it.
Well, I think we'll have it this year. I don't think
Thanks, Jason. Yeah, if you guys hit that thumbs up, man, if you like the content here, subscribe to both of us, to this channel and to Christopher Raiders. I just popped on live right now because of, there's breaking that, Chicago's going and hired the guy that we were kind of looking at, the guy that everybody thought was the odds-on favorite, and now it's not.
Well, it's not.
Keep going.
It's not official yet. They said they're going to hire him. It's not official. You can do a Cliff Kingsbury on him,
Yeah, because that worked out great for Kingsbury when he was in Arizona with a starting quarterback. So I'm good with Kingsbury. We tried him once and he didn't want to come here, so he can fucking piss off too. I don't want anything to do with him. He ain't gonna leave anyway. You kidding me?
No. Their team's on precipice going to a Super Bowl. Why would he leave?
Yeah, I have to admit I'm a bit worried about these hires. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about what the options are now. To be honest with you, Jeff, other than Max Bowers and JPJ, who else is our elite talent? I think you kind of nailed it right there. To be honest with you.
That was a good question.
The sad part is two of them are rookies.
Yeah, that was a good question. I don't know.
I mean, who's our elite talent? Anybody that can start and stay healthy.
Pretty much.
Seriously, the way this season just went, good God. I'm a Bears fan living in Vegas. I'm happy. Oh, I'm sure you are.
Oh, yeah. Let's see how you guys do against your...
from Eberflus and an interim head coach, yeah.
Let's see how you guys do against your divisional rivals that know your system. Let's see how you do.
Yeah. Well, because that's the other thing now, too, is now he's got to be forced to... He's got to try and come up with something a little bit different than what he was doing in Detroit, because Detroit will kind of have a feeling what he's going to do. They know his tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
It's only going to help whoever if Aaron Glenn's still there as the defensive coordinator, he can take that knowledge from whoever's on the offensive side, who's like assistants that are staying and such. You won't know until the Bears season actually starts to see what they run. If they're running the similar style offense that Detroit was, or if he comes up with something completely different. Actually, he may have to come up with something completely different just based on his quarterback's talent.
He's going to have to because
he's coming into a different quarterback than what he had in Detroit.
He's going to have to because those teams saw him twice the last 2 years, so they kind of know his system. So they know exactly how he runs, when he runs it, and their sets. He got to change all his sets. He can't run the same set. He don't have a Laporta and a Montgomery or Gibbs to run the ball. They have a decent running back, but he's not world breaker. They have a receiver that's somewhat decent and good, but he always hurt. So he has a lot to do.
The good thing is they do have a fairly early pick, so they could go and get a number one wide receiver with their first pick too. What did they pick?
They're behind a lot of teams though, but there are a lot of receivers in the draft, so that's no issue on that.
Where do they? Where do they draft? Oh, they got the number 10 pick.
Yeah. So yeah, they're not that low.
Yeah.
But
So T Mac will be gone by then.
Yeah.
They won't. They probably won't get a shot at Carter, so they're not going to be able to boost their defense. They definitely won't get a shot at Johnson from Michigan. So who's the next best wide receiver? Kid from Missouri, Brundon. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what Chicago's draft needs are. I'm not sure.
And Jason's made a good point when you pull it up. Let me comment on it.
And other than tight end position groups, how much confidence do you have in all the other position groups? 50-50.
Yeah.
Running back group, I got zero hope for what we have now.
We don't have a running backs.
No. Bears are a sneaky good choice. He's got potential. Caleb Williams, I think, hit his peak in college.
That's what I'm commenting on, because like I said, I've been a USC fan for years. I watched Caleb Williams. In college, he did well, but I wasn't impressed. He wasn't a quarterback that threw short passes and just now. He always tried to throw the bomb or he ran. So that was good in college. Got to the pros, that don't work. You can't just sit there and wait for the deep ball and try to throw it. If you watch some of the Chicago games, he couldn't really throw those little short round in and out patterns. He couldn't really do it.
Yeah.
Deep ball, yeah, he's good at that. Running for a first down, yeah, he's good at that. But anything else, no.
What's up, James? On break, stopped by the El Raiders.
Oh, we're still in it.
Yeah, we're a little down right now, though, because of that.
I'm in shock.
I'm not so much. I don't know if I'm in shock. I'm just.
How quickly it happened. I'm in shock.
I think I'm kind of pissed off more than anything. It's like, the fuck? It's like, we can't even have nice things. That's the problem.
Because we keep breaking them.
I feel like a kid in a store with your mother.
We get a shiny new toy for Christmas and we break it the next day. That's what we keep doing.
I feel like a kid in the department store, with my mom, and you're walking by the toy section. It's like, can I have that? Maybe later. We'll come back to it. That's like, here's the coach, comes in, you have an interview with him, and then you see him again. It's like, can I have that? No, that was the last one. Someone just took it and they gave it to a kid from Chicago. Fuck. It's kind of what it feels like. It's like you just had what you wanted snatched from me by someone else.
Well,
it's not just the guy that I want. It's pretty much what the consensus was as far as Raider fans that I've seen talking about shit and commenting on Facebook and Instagram and all the other shit. So it's like, God damn.
I see people who didn't want him. So I was trying to make that video why you don't want him, but then after I won the house, Esau came back out. Like, what the hell?
You can't consider what happened to them the other night. You can't put that on him.
That wasn't him.
Like I said yesterday when we were on, that wasn't. He wasn't out there throwing those 3 interceptions and fumbling the ball. That's quarterback's bad decision making, and your wide receiver that threw a pass that never should have thrown it.
You got to think about it. He won't go. He's going to a place that has a quarterback, a GM, and now he's getting a bag of money. So he has that already. So
yeah,
especially his first year coaching, he don't go to a team that has nothing yet established. And because one thing about being a coach, you won't have a decent resume just in case that job don't work out, so you can go somewhere else. So it was like a McDummy. His resume shot to hell. The mother resume, like, no, I don't want to hire you. I saw what you did in Denver and Las Vegas. Yeah, get out of here.
I still can't believe he hired him after that crap. I really can't.
Well, he changed. He pulled a fast one. I changed. I'm a different person now.
Yeah, OC Nation. It's all good, guys. When it happens, it will feel great. I'm pumped about all the new heads brought in to help us turn the corner. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that feels like something that we've never felt as Raider fans before is that outside environment that's not familiar to the team. You know, like the Tom Brady coming in this year and being part owner. You know, Al Davis, he never would have given up any type of control like that. I mean, Chris, you know as well as I do what Al Davis was like. Anyone
Yeah,
that's been a fan of this team for a long, long time,
yeah.
that Al Davis would never hire a headhunting company to help search for, you know, your coach and your GM and everything.
Al Davis was the owner, the president, the
Yeah,
GM, and at one point a coach. He had
yeah.
all control of every aspect. He the ones who hired the janitors, like you said. He did he interviewed
He pretty much
everybody,
had a hand in hiring anybody that worked for the organization for the most part. That's
everybody.
just the way he was a hands-on owner, and I get it, and I appreciate that. But at some point, you got to let up the reins. And why
Yeah,
Mark Davis is seeing that big picture now. That is, if it was still Mark Davis running the show right now, I couldn't even imagine who would be bringing in for interviews. Would just be a joke.
it would have been Gruden, guarantee you that.
I told you, I'm still not putting that one out. I'm not putting that one to bed yet. I think that's. I hate to say it. I still think that's a definite possible name that comes up again.
If they, like I said, if they bring him in, you cannot have full control of the team like he had this last stint.
Yeah. Break over later, James. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, brother. You see Tom Brady do trick plays to win. No, I don't ever remember seeing Brady do any trick plays. If anything, it would be like the old, you know, the flea flicker. That was about it. Everybody ran that at least once.
That's gonna do anything really fancy.
It just, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't even have a guess as to what happens now. I mean, obviously, we're going to probably do more interviews. We're going to have to.
Well,
You know,
they have some schedule anyway. Prior to the I don't know, after the Detroit game, so I think they had like 3 coming in. I can't get the names right. They had a couple more interviews anyway, so they wasn't set in stone. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, at least they got some people in the office that knows things because Mark Davis
yeah.
didn't know anything. Trying to find something.
Unbelievable. It's never a dull moment, man. Jesus Christ.
Well, the Reds will keep your blood pumping, I'll tell you that.
Oh, God. Can we just get some consistency? I mean, what the flying fuck? I swear to God.
Leo is live right now.
If you look at it, double tight end set is Gruden's cup of tea. And we have 2 good. Yeah, you're absolutely right, too. Absolutely right. And even the third tight end is not that bad either. That kid Bryant's not a tight end either. Shut up, Kate. Fellas, Ben Johnson is idiot 1.0. Today is a blessing. The last OC that head coach for us was Henlo.
Everybody's posting. That's it. A lot of shocked people. I said, well, you couldn't be shocked because you remember he gonna come for an interview until Brady got there. So
damn, I hate this goddamn team. You want to be a Chiefs fan? They're still in the playoffs. They're taking applications for new fans, I'm sure. I actually know the Chargers. They'll take you right away. They don't have any fans.
they got 7.
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't have. They haven't even hit the quarter of 10 fans to be an official fan base. There's nobody else that can turn this fucking team around, and you guys know it. I'm starting to slowly feel. I mean, anybody that we bring in for a head coach, except for one that I could say right now, would be a gamble because they're all going to be no head coaching experience. They're only going to be OCs or DCs. I mean, yeah, Rivera's been a former head coach. He had success. Robert Saleh, limited success as a head coach. better as a DC, obviously. But I just anything like I said, if we go with a guy that's only been an OC or a DC that's never had head coaching experience, it's gonna be a feeling out process. It's gonna be like growing pains all over again. Like we're gonna be starting from scratch 100% at that point. You know, I know it was. Would it feel like that with Ben Johnson? Probably would have been the same thing because you don't know how this team would have reacted to him coming in there. You know, you don't know how he would do as a head coach either. So I got to kind of go with OC Nation and Jason. How they said earlier, you know, this could be a blessing. And it
Well,
really
he had
could be.
no strength. He like I said, he only coached offense. He didn't have to talk to the defense or talk to the special teams and all that stuff. He just did the offense. That's what he talked to. So, and I'm telling how can he relate like to Max Crosby and the rest of the defense. How would he relate to them? How would he talk to them? What would he tell them? You know,
Knockout. I'm trying to urge Mark Davis to move Raiders to the XFL so the team can be relevant again. I don't even know how we'll be doing that in there with the current roster we got. Again,
right?
no running game. Fucking no viable running backs.
So we the same boat, 0-6 on division. Okay.
Josh McDicknalls. I don't want to say he's the one, but I just have a feeling his name's going to pop up again.
I don't know. Brady don't like Gruden. They never got along.
Yeah, but if Mark Davis still loves the guy, you know that. He absolutely loves Gruden. And like Mark Davis still has overall control if he really wants to. If he wants to fuck things up further and throw his 2 cents in, you know, I wouldn't put it past him or force his hand and force Brady to, you know, hey, this is what I want to do. I don't know. I pray to God, no. Like I said before, I can't go third go around with Gruden. Absolutely not.
Gruden did turn around a little bit. They did go to playoffs that year. He was coached till he left. You know, had a team with a good record. They made the playoffs. But I only gotta say, if Mark Davis decided to get Gruden, do not give him, like I said earlier, I'm gonna keep saying this, give him full control of the team. Mark Davis, head coach, that's it. No, you're not GM. No, you're not this. No, you're not that. You're just the head coach. Bring your people in, fine, but don't give him any other duties like that. Because he was a GM when he was here. Mayock was just a figurehead.
Well, and that's the other thing too. As long as if we do bring in the GM, I don't want anybody that's a TV analyst coming in and filling that position either.
Well, you don't want Mel Kiper Jr.?
No. And you know what? I like Mel Kiper when he's on those shows because I respect what he says because usually he's pretty much on the money. Yeah. And so was Mayock too, to be honest with you.
Mayock's good.
He just wasn't cut for this position. You know, when your decisions and your input on things are on the line and you can't get it right, oh, good God.
Well, bring in an experienced GM. Don't bring in nobody like, this is my first time. No.
What the fuck is Brady going to do? Give us Gruden? I hope not. Yo, Readers, what time is the Ben Johnson press conference? Yeah, no shit, right? I don't know. Call Chicago.
Well, good luck, Chicago.
I hope we're not taking Travis Hunter. I don't want Travis Hunter either.
He might do good. He might fall flat on his face.
Shots fired. Yeah, no, I don't want Travis Hunter. Again, we're back to not even thinking about talking about free agency and draft and everything because until we know who the coach is and the GM and what their tendencies are, those conversations aren't even worth having, to be honest with you.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Because we know the fans know what we want, but we know what the Raiders want. We're not inside that office. We don't know what's going on in there.
So Gruden had us at 5-2 in his third year, so we saw improvement every year. Oh, good. I hope we don't get him now. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, he did improve, but like I said, I don't want him, but he might.
What happened to inside sources? Heard Dion say the same thing about Ray the Bound. I don't trust anybody that comes out, and especially on YouTube, that says, "Oh, my inside source says that so and so's got." Until I see it on ESPN, NFL.com, or CBS Sports, until I see it on one of them, that's when I believe it. I don't go by any of that crap.
I don't have the inside sources, and I don't believe it anyway. So I just go with what I see.
I don't. I take what people say sometimes when they say, "Oh, there's someone within the building I know." This is the breaking news. Nuh-uh. We can't get Hunter either, so no worries. I don't want him. ESPN.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, now I'm wishing we didn't get rid of Telesco.
Yeah. I'm cool with that because he don't like moving the draft, and I think that they want we got to make some moves. And Zaleski made absolutely no moves, but you can't blame him, man. It's his first year here at the Raiders. He didn't want to do anything stupid.
Who else has the Raiders interviewed? As of right now, it's been Ron Rivera, Pete Carroll, it was Ben Johnson, Robert Saleh. Am I missing one? I feel like I'm missing one. Monken was supposed to be this week.
I think
I don't know if
Neil Cohen wasn't ever interviewed. Oh, I don't know if they put a word out
I don't know if he was on the list or not. Jaden Daniels is going to be the first rookie to make it to the Super Bowl and then beat Flop and McComb. You know what, Jacob Ferris? That's what we're hoping for. But I'm hoping Mahomes doesn't even make it to the Super Bowl. I'm praying to God that Buffalo can knock him out next week. Because a Buffalo Bills Redskins Super Bowl would be pretty cool. And I wouldn't mind seeing Jaden Daniels win it too as a rookie because it's never been done. Let's see, we should probably take Carter at pick number 6 if he's there. We should, but who knows what GM we're gonna get? They might not. Well, the coach might not want him either. Don't take Pete Carroll. He is garbage.
No, he's not garbage.
Why do you say he's garbage?
It's not garbage.
Jesus. Has Crosby said he wants out yet? Not in so many words. No.
How's Pete Carroll garbage? His last few years in Seattle, he had no quarterback. He had a problem with the GM and all that stuff. It wasn't him. It was upper management.
Oh God, no! Please, no Carroll. Everybody's so sour on Carroll. Damn.
Well, you guys want McDummy again? What?
Yeah, let's bring back McDaniels.
McDaniels called Mark Davis and said, "Look, I really, really changed. I want to come back." Carroll is not old as dirt. I wish y'all stopped saying that.
Get out of here, Keith. Pass the ball at the 2-yard line, Pete. Yeah, okay. So if you're gonna call him for that one, all right. I'm not calling him trash for that, but yeah, that was a dumb move. I totally agree.
That was. I agree. That was.
He's not that old.
Dude.
I don't know, Juan. I don't know what to say right now as far as what we do here. Who fucking knows at this point?
We're back at square one.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. What?
Carroll's washed up. I don't think he's washed up. I think he's still got a few years. Few years in and a bona fide replacement in mind for when he does want to finally call it quits for good. Randy, as a Broncos fan, please take Carroll.
Randy, there's Randy again. All right, Randy.
This is a different Randy.
Randy in.
No, the one below it's a different one.
The other Randy, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Oh, he's preaching to us.
I said bonfire.
Well.
So, all right. I was only going to be on for a short time, so
yeah,
maybe just about
I
an
got to get
hour.
off too. I was in the middle of doing something, so
I just wanted to get on quick and just hammer something out fast for about an hour, so I did it.
let me get off. Let me go.
I don't know when I'll be back on again yet this week, so we'll see.
Probably
Right.
watch that Ohio State Notre Dame game tonight. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
All right. Well, everybody have a good night and go
Yeah.
Notre Dame tonight. It's gonna be a good game. Watch that
Man.
game. Adios.
All right.
Thanks everybody
care,
for
guys.
stopping in. Appreciate it.